me. I'm just showing some of my first resin pieces and a little bit of what I use in my resin pieces. But first, I got some pigments today from Your Creative Playground on Facebook. I love the color of these. I got quite a few different colors. Here is the glow in the dark. I cannot wait to see this tonight. Because this is a big difference between the glow-in-the-dark glitter that I normally use and what I got from Stephanie today. I just love this color. And a couple of different little colors, orange and silver and purples and blues. Just a bunch of different colors that I needed for some important pieces I'm going to be doing. But I got these today, and I've got a piece setting up now in my tile mold that will eventually have one of these colors in it. I don't know which one I'm going to use with it yet. And here is another piece I have finally accomplished. I made a 510 drip tip. This is with resin and blue sprinkles. These are the sprinkles that I use in my resin. This is a big, huge thing that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I used my 40% off coupon, which turned out to be a really good deal for sprinkles. But anyway, this was supposed to have been solid blue, but I guess with the sprinkles being so heavy, they sunk down to the very tip of the drip tip, which is okay. It's no big deal. This was one of 3 that actually came out and cured, and I was able to get a hole drilled into. But yeah, it fits in this tank, and it fits in my other tank that I have, and I love it. It's worked really well today. It has held up really good to the heat also, which was another problem I was having. They wasn't holding up very well, but this one so far has been doing really good. Here's another piece that I done from a soap mold with some sea creatures and some like little things that I got from Dollar Tree in the little balls. It's like little teeny tiny colored balls and glitter. I use a lot of glitter and paints, stickers, bottle cap images, charms. I use pretty much anything that I can think to put in my resin. I put it in my pieces. Here is these pieces right here are my first pieces that I've done, and they turned out really, really well. All these pieces need to be finished up. I'm just waiting on some hardware to get them done. But here's some more of my very first pieces. This is from a mold, from one of my first molds I done. But here's another one of my very first pieces. I like how the glitter done in that one. It just looks like it's kind of floating in there. These pieces I used the sprinkles in. Here's some glow-in-the-dark pieces I plan on putting on rings. Here's some bottle caps that I made a mold, and I done some of these with some bottle cap images. The mold didn't really turn out that good on that one, but the mold for this one shows the details on the sides really, really good. So out of 3 of the bottle cap molds, I had one that actually done good, but I still need to practice with those, because when I domed them, you can see the roughness. It's smooth on one side and really rough on the other. So I'm still practicing with those. But all these are pretty much my very first pour that I had ever done with resin, and never worked with it before. This piece and this one I popped out last week. Here's another heart I done with the sprinkles. It's really rough on the top and on the back, so I'm gonna dome it to see if that helps, because it feels like the sprinkles just started coming through when it was curing. So I'm going to dome the top, I'm going to dome the back, and I'm just going to use all three of these probably as pattern weights or paper weights because they're not very heavy. I wanted them to be paper weights, but when I was towards the end of finishing the pieces, I ran out of resin, so they came out pretty thin. These pieces I just popped out last week. I used a key charm in this one, and then the bottle cap images in this, and stickers with this, and glow-in-the-dark glitter that I've got. But I use the craft acrylic paint to color a lot of my pieces, and I also use the Testors enamel paint. I love how that stuff colors resin. It really gives it a bright color. And that's what I use to color the back of these after I put the glow-in-the-dark glitter in it and all the other good stuff. But I just use stickers, glitter, sprinkles, charms, anything that I have laying around, I put that in my resin. I get these little vials from Dollar Tree. You get 8 of them for $1. And they have different shapes, different colors, different types of glitter. It's just really good deal to do with little small pieces. And then, you know, of course, when the bottles are empty, you can reuse these for more glitter or for something else. I imagine you could probably maybe put resin in it to make a jewelry piece out of it. I don't know. I'll have to experiment when I get an empty one. And I've also used these little nail arts in my pieces, but I don't have none of those pieces anymore because I gave those away. But I've used these. These have a tendency to kind of float around when your piece is in the process of curing, so you have to constantly mess with it. It could just be me, I don't know. Other people might have the same problem, but I like using the little nail arts because you get such a variety of stuff to use. And I know a lot of people use them for, you know, the backs of phone cases and stuff like that. But I use it for my pieces. And this is the resin that I use. So far, I've had really, really good luck with this. Last week, I had some problems with my pieces turning out bendy, but I think that was user error. It had to have been something I'd done because now they're fine. I don't know if it could be the heat or if it's my pieces or it's just me. Hold on. And that's my youngin' hollering for me, like always. But this, I just wanted to show, this is some of the pieces, some of my very first pieces that I've done, and the drip tip that I've done. And that's it. I will be making more videos of other pieces I'm currently working on with the pigments that I got today because I just love the colors on them. So just keep watching and looking out, and I'll post some more videos soon.